So what's up, boys? We just hit 700 subs. I really appreciate all that. 1K on the way soon. This is part 2 of me doing weekly recaps of WWE weekly shows. You guys liked the first one and suggested I do more, so here we go. So last night, the main event of Raw was Ilya Dragunov versus Jey Uso. I knew this match was going to cause an uproar before it even happened. Because on one hand, you have Jey Uso, who the fans love. You know, he does his little yeet thing. On the other hand, you have Ilya Dragunov, who is basically Super Saiyan Trunks. Jey Uso and Ilya were the main event. It was actually relatively better than recent Jey Uso matches, which are typically yeet fests of super kicks. So Ilya, I want to thank you for that personally. But Ilya Dragunov did end up losing the match, unfortunately. And in my opinion, I don't think that was a good call from Triple H for a multitude of reasons. The first one is that Jey Uso was a substitute in the King of the Ring tournament, so I don't quite understand why a guy who wasn't even going to be in the tournament in the first place is beating one of the hottest contestants inside the tournament. That seems pretty lame to me. You can argue that maybe they just gave Drew's storyline to Jey Uso, and this would tie into the second reason I think it was dumb, which is that people were saying that they should save Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther for a big stage, and that would be contradictory because if Drew would originally be planned to win this match, Drew versus Gunther is a bigger match than Gunther versus Ilya, and I'm not saying that because Drew's better than Ilya. I'm saying that because the casual audience is more exposed to Drew McIntyre than they are Ilya Dragunov, and having Ilya lose clean to Jey fucking Uso kind of hurts credibility as a threat to Gunther. The third reason I hate this selection is that the King of the Ring tournament, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm under the impression that the King of the Ring winner should be the best in-ring performer. It's literally the name of the tournament. Like, it's called the fucking King of the Ring. Am I tripping? And if the premise of the tournament is based on what you could do in the ring, Jey Uso isn't in the same fucking stratosphere as Ilya Dragunov in the ring. Jey Uso being Ilya in the ring based on in-ring capabilities don't even sound right. And the fans were kind of pissed last night about it. And if you just go watch the full match video on YouTube, if you have like your like to dislike ratio on, yeah, it's not looking pretty down there. In all honesty, I want to send hate towards Jey Uso because he's a fun guy. He's the Eat Man. But my question is, where's the same energy for other guys who has been fan favorite for years? Like LA Knight, for instance, who was probably like the most over guy in the company for real. And he can't even get a fucking time slot on a show that has Tama Tonga on it. I'm not trying to watch Tama Tonga stinkers when we could watch LA Knight. I don't want to hear what the crowd want bullshit. Triple H says good things come to those who wait. Well, Jey Uso been the centerpiece of WWE for the past 4 years with the Bloodline story. So how long are we going to continue this? LA Knight has been getting insane pops in the crowd for a year and a half. How long are we going to wait for his push? And Finn Balor, who Jey Uso fucking beat recently, hasn't won a world title in nearly a fucking decade. So yeah, how long are we supposed to wait and wait like a fucking Make-A-Wish candidate? Because I'm not feeling it no more now that he's actually beating real threats. I'm not feeling this Make-A-Wish Uso, and he should have never beat Ilya. Last night, Chad Gable also went berserk on the Alpha Academy. He fucking violated the whole academy. He told Otis to not do the worm anymore. And he also told Tozawa not to do his little dance. This man even called Maxine Dupree Taylor not so swift. Like, bro, what is Chad on right now? This nigga violating day ones and baddies, bro. He do not care. After Otis lost to Sami Zayn, that boy Gable snapped on Otis. He hopped in the ring and mushed him. When they ended up outside the ring, Chad was yelling at Otis, telling him it was his fault, doing like basic heel one-on-one stuff. Next thing you know, they ended up outside the ring, and this man, Chad Gable, bitch slapped Otis like a fucking pimp. And my fucking jaw dropped when I saw this. I was completely shocked by this. That man, Chad Gable, was fully going into his Perk Angle arc, and this shit gonna hit like crack in the 80s. They need to strap the belt on this man at the Saudi event. I would be so pissed if Chad Gable don't win the IC title there. So Triple H, please, man, please. We need this. I would sacrifice limbs to see this man, Chad Gable, as a fucking heel IC champion. Please, I want it. Give it to me. Give me what I want. The King of the Ring updates is that Gunther beat Kofi Kingston, and I would say this was an obvious one. I think Gunther is the clear King of the Ring favorite, and no one is a close second. I think that's how good he is. Oh, next week he's going to face Jey Uso in a match, which I think he probably should win. But I've been seeing people say they were setting up Jey Uso versus Tama Tonga, and get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. That match will be terrible, and they are on different brands, so the feud really wouldn't make sense. And bro, you already seen Jey Uso get attacked by the Bloodline 100 times. Please leave me the fuck alone with this Bloodline shit. I don't want to see anything Bloodline related until The Rock or Roman come back. On another note, Catering Cross popped up in one of Kofi Kingston's backstage segment. This can go very bad, or it can turn out to be decent if that means like New Day is going to do a heel run, because Catering Cross does have like an effect on his opponents where they just basically spiral downhill after they feud with him. So basically he just rubbed like assness on him and it becomes contagious. Io Sky defeated Shayna. Now this was a great match. I think that was the right decision, to be honest. And what I'm about to say is not a slight at Io at all, but man, I miss the old Shayna Baszler. She was stepping on bitches' arms, choking hoes out, eliminating everybody in the elimination chamber. She was basically like the female Brock Lesnar. She was special, man. Rest in peace, Shayna Baszler, from 2018 to 2020. You will be missed, man. Lyra Valkyria defeated Zoe Stark. I'm quite impressed by how fast Lyra has become over with the crowd. She's going to face Io Sky in the second round, which will be a banger. To be honest, I don't know who will win this match, but what I do think or know is that Lyra Valkyria will be a world champion in the next upcoming months. Mark my words. So invest your stock in Lyra. I know what I'm talking about. Go all in. To the moon. Lyra to the moon. Liv Morgan versus Becky feud is starting to heat up. This feud is getting a little wild. Them bitches was calling each other bitches last night. I'm like, oh shit. Keep it PG. But in all honesty, I think Liv Morgan will end up winning this feud by hurting Becky Lynch, similar to like how she did Rhea. Becky contract is coming to an end, and honestly, I think she's going to take a break after she signed a new one. So Liv will be the new World Heavyweight Champion during that time. I think this will lead to a feud between Lyra Valkyria and Liv down the line. And bro, if when that feud happens, chills. Lyra getting revenge for Becky, chills. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, let me cook, bro. Also, JD and Finn Balor are now the number one contenders for the tag team titles. If Finn Balor loses to fucking Awesome Truth, I would literally sue the WWE. But in all honesty, the tag division needs a revamp really bad. I don't think those titles will be relevant again until they are on the waist of like the Creed brothers or something. Now, trust me, like I said, I know what I'm talking about. Buy your stocks into these young stars. And WWE, please change the Creed brother themes. That Bob the Builder ass song need to go. And fire Def Rebel, bro. Why are they still here? And I'm standing on that now to this day. Def Rebel need to go. They need to be fired. Last night, Damian Priest confronted Drew McIntyre, and it was a pretty good segment. I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed by Damian Priest promo. He's getting better each week. This man has gotten very good because 6 months ago, this man couldn't even cut a promo, even if he was a fucking sword. But his development has been great. He called out Drew and agreed to face him for the World Heavyweight Championship later down the line. I think this should happen at Clash at the Castle, and Drew might pull this off because he can't lose at Clash at the Castle twice. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't quite know who's going to win, but I will hope that Drew McIntyre wins this feud. But I also don't want Damian to just drop the title to his first big threat. But at the same time, I don't know. I think Drew should win. I'm leaning more towards Team Drew. So comment who y'all think should win that feud. Thanks for watching. We just hit 700 subs, so thanks for that. We're on our way to 1,000. And to be honest, I'm pretty shocked by all the growth of this channel. So thanks to everyone. So like, sub. 95% of you who are watching aren't subs. So if you like wrestling content that is fun and stupid, sub to me. I'm your guy. See y'all next time. Peace. Mwah.
No leads. Yo, I came over here, not one brother in town, not one black man. I'm the only black man in town. You tell me that's not racism? Yo, shut the fuck up, cracker! Shut the fuck up, cracker! Cracker ass cracker! When the revolution comes, I'm taking you out first!
You know he's my name.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter if the rock comes from free. If you want to know what 316 Day is all about, give me a hell yeah.
Don't worry, he's not coming.
Mr. Anderson, meet Mr. Angle, and meet Mr. Steel Chair White.
What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show. I'm done.
Can you make that commitment for him?